Hello everyone. In this video, you're going to get introduced to the concept called event, which is the basics of providing the interactivity in the web pages by using JavaScript. And also I'm going to explain how you can include the JavaScript coding in the HTML. So events is nothing but it's like whenever you're doing something in your web pages dynamically, like when you click something, when you click your username, and you providing your username and password and click the submit button, and what happens after that? Whether the page lets you inside that, or you're just saying that the username and says that your password credential is wrong, like that. Okay, when you click that, what is the event happening? When you click some particular some button, what happens after that? When you drag some element from one place to another, what happens? So whatever you're doing from the user end, whatever interactivity that you can do, that is called event. Okay, so what kind of events, like there are what kind of input unit that is connected to the system? Keyboard and the mouse, and if it is touch screen, then touch screen. So these could be the common inputs, right? Keyboard, mouse. You're interacting with the system by using either keyboard, mouse, or touch screen. And that will occur by using these three input. If it is mouse, clicking the mouse, that is the only thing, right? You will drag the mouse, hover over the mouse and click something, then that will something will happen, right? By clicking, mouse means only clicking is the input. And similarly in touch screen, you will touch something, then what happens after that? So the event is clicking it, touching it, or putting some key if you're using the keyboard, then keyboard, key down, key up, key down, key up. So when you're pressing the key or releasing the key in the keyboard. So these are the events, these are the actions, and what kind of events that occurs based on this in the web page. Okay, for example, if you're using the form, what kind of event will occur? You're using the mouse on submit. By using that mouse on click, you will use on submit. You will submit the form. What will happen after that? After submitting the form, what is the next thing that happens as a reaction? So that is called event related things. Okay, so if it is an image, you can click the image, you can drag the image, you can hover over the image, like on mouse move, on mouse hover, on like that. Each and every element in the HTML may react to these output units like keyboard, mouse, and touch screen. So how you are interacting with the HTML elements using these inputs, these input units. Okay, so this interactions between the input units and the elements in the HTML is called event related potential. You can perform this combination of actions between the HTML element and event, the input unit, through event related attributes. Okay, so these are the common event related attributes that you can do, these kind of actions that you can use. For example, if you're using image for, let's say, that input unit, input that is the form, then what kind of things you can do on submit, on mouse up, on mouse over, if you're using mouse. If it is keyboard, then entering the units. Okay, if it is touch mode, then on touch. So those are the events that you can do with the input unit. So combining this is called event related attributes. Okay, so that's all you need to know. How you're going to access these units, there are certain built-in methods are there that you're going to use this method to access the HTML. You will understand these things in detail later on when you write code in the next few chapters based on these things. And next, you're going to see how you can include JavaScript in the HTML. So that you can do it. Either you can just include the code snippets like this. For example, here this is the simple HTML page where you will include script tag. Okay, by using the script tag, opening script tag, closing script tag, whatever JavaScript code that you need to include, you will put it together here. So wherever you need to have the scripting tag, you can put it there using the script tag in your HTML code. That is one way. The another way is you will create a separate JavaScript code and then you will just add it it inside your HTML with this. So like how the CSS has .css extension like that, you can just open a notepad and just put all your JavaScript code and then save it as .js. That will be saved as JavaScript code. Then like how you will include the CSS in your HTML like that, you can include that JavaScript code by using this tag script tag, src attribute, and script.js. Okay, so there are two ways that you can include JavaScript in your HTML. Either you can simply include the code snippet like this by using the script tag, or you can just write a separate external code and save it as .js. So this is like a internal CSS, internal CSS, embedded CSS, and this one is like an external CSS, writing a separate code and including it in your HTML. Okay, this is like an external CSS. It's an external JavaScript code. You will put a separate JavaScript file and include it in your HTML using this syntax. Okay, so there are two ways you can include JavaScript coding to provide interactivity in your web pages. So this chapter is just an introduction. What is what? In the next chapter, you will do some coding. Thank you.